The first few days living here in the woods have been so magical. Really, really beautiful. It's spring here in the Pacific Northwest. The ferns have all opened up and there's so many flowers. You can hear the birds. There's this beautiful creek that runs through the property here. Comes down from the mountains in this valley and basically snakes its way around the back of the Airstream. It's been so amazing to go to sleep and wake up in the morning and have the sound of the creek be the first thing that I hear. It's been really, really lovely. Essentially, we're renting this space of land, just a small parking pad that's on a shared property here in a beautiful valley on Vancouver Island. And the property borders a beautiful provincial park that centers around this gorgeous river. It's just this most beautiful turquoise blue. And there's just so much life centered around that water source. We feel very, very fortunate to be here, and it's just so good. We're really, really happy. It's so beautiful here. Oh my gosh. So the first few days here were also a little bit of a challenge. Although we had most of the projects finished up when we had to move the Airstream, we didn't have our electrical and propane hooked up. We also didn't have hot water. So it was an interesting couple of days. We're also still trying to get organized while finishing projects. So we've more or less been living in a construction zone. James has been working hard to finish up a lot of the remaining projects, and I am back to work. We get to come home and live in this beautiful space. This big cloud just came over the sun. I think it might want to rain. This is basically the first sunny day we've had in a while. I've been able to get out here and do the vlog finally.
We've been settling in for about a week. It's been lovely getting to know the woods around here. The first couple of days were pretty tough. We moved in, there was no systems, we were running an extension cord through the window. We didn't get the water hooked up until day 2, and the propane wasn't until day 3. Today we're going to be working on the bed space back here. We're going to get the closet finished up, we're going to get the bedside table put in. We're also going to try to get this shelving unit on the left-hand side of the bed built, and have a couple of little cubbies in there for extra storage as well. It's going to be nice to finally have the bed space put together, so come along and I'll try to show you. The next thing I want to build is the bedside table here. So we're going to have to cut a piece of wood that's going to fit for the tabletop, and then we're going to scribe that to fit the back of the Airstream so it'll form a nice curved shelf in here. Just by a hair, I reckon. Well, I reckon that came out pretty good. I'm happy with it. I think I'm getting a little bit better at scribing, but it still took me about 1,000,000 cuts to get there. I think that'll be a good enough fit for now. We've got it screwed down and we've got the tabletop in place with the brackets. Those are going to be the openings for our cubbies. We're going to radius the corners and then we're going to cut them out with the router. It'll be another DIY CNC day. We have a new bedside table and another new bedside table. Awesome. I can't wait to see what it looks like when we put the bed back in here and get everything set back up. I think it's gonna be a world of difference. Time to get everything cleaned up before Allison gets home. To say it's a bit of a mess is an understatement.
We are definitely feeling very, very tired and exhausted. The last few weeks just powering through that build, working full time, just the craziness of the pandemic, and it's just been such a whirlwind. It's good to finally have time to slow down and prioritize rest. There's a beautiful garden here on the property, and we'd love to be able to build a few raised beds so that we can also grow some things in the space. So we're really looking forward to that. Day by day, the space started to feel less like a construction zone and more like a home. We spent some time exploring our new surroundings, preparing to close this chapter, excited about the next adventure.
I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the crows decide to meet, they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little while. So be here as the night starts falling. Let my fingers walk